Hello, this is Mr. Regular. I will be judging the Purity Award for DeBoss Garage. I see we have some new faces here, watching RCR for the first time. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. I hope you have a fun time. You worked really hard on your builds. You've spent lots of time and money, and you're proud of them. I respect you for it. I can't do what you do. But now I'm going to crudely make fun of you with vulgar, indecent, and sexual language. If there is a child in the room, tell them to go outside. If your significant other is in the room, look at them now and tell them that Mr. Regular is an imaginary character played for comedic effect. If you don't like people making fun of your car, or you personally, close this video now. If your children are still in the room, that means you're not taking me seriously. Here we go. 1985 Pontiac Fiero. This guy has an influencer face. It's going to tell me about a great new dash cam or an OBD2 scanner that sends my OnlyFans login overseas. No matter how much you clean a Fiero, it still looks like you're living out of it, lying low in Atlantic City, New Jersey, after you faked your own death. Thank you for keeping the deadbeat dream alive. 1927 Model T and assorted other vehicles. Multiple cars, one valid license plate that is swapped among them, and no homeowners association. Mute black 1940 sedan with an exterior sunshade and red flames. Look, I liked Brian Setzer Orchestra too, but I left that at the back of my CD book once I got Windows XP. 1961 Rambler with an LS. Beautiful, I have no... You put a steering wheel from a C4 Corvette in here? Wait, this isn't just an engine swap. This is a chassis swap with a tubular frame, Dana 44 rear end, and a T56 manual transmission. Glorious! You're now a front runner. 1964 Volkswagen Beetle. Everybody has a plan to unshitbox a Beetle, and every single one of those plans fails. Driving a Beetle in traffic is the grown-up equivalent of a child wearing a ballerina dress when company comes, so attention remains focused on me. The tragedy is it works. It works better than spoilers or turbos or fart cans or blow-off valves. 1-ton Tanya. This is a Nissan Micra and a Toyota Yaris. The front half is a Nissan Micra with the engine removed, and the rear is the front half of a Toyota Yaris 1-liter. It has double wheels in the front and single wheels in the rear. It oversteers all over the place. The fuel tank is next to the driver, and this is what Polaris side-by-side owners wish they could be. 1944 Volkswagen Kubelwagen replica. If the elephant in the room was a car. This started life as a 1974 Volkswagen thing and gradually turned into awkward questions for 300, Alex. The answer is no, I just like history. 1979 Ford Mustang 5.0. It's got a Ford 302 from an 89 Mustang GT, full stainless exhaust, shorty headers, X-Pike, Edelbrock Performer intake, C650 CFM, AVS2 carburetor, Ford GT40 heads, board 30 over, and all that gets you is the same power as a stock Focus RS. In terms of the Purity Award, you're doing it correctly. I'm just jealous because my 5-liter in my Falcon makes less power than a Honda Accord V6. You're another front runner. Very good. 1973 Ford F-250 with a diesel swap. This is using the frame from an 85 F-350, it's Dana 60 front axle swap, ZF5 manual transmission swap, and a 7.3-liter IDI engine with a bank sidewinder turbo kit, and you're all ready to protest the next Obama. 1984-ish Ford F-something 6.9-liter IDI diesel. Hold your phone sideways, please. This isn't Facebook, and you're not selling counterfeit inspection stickers. What am I supposed to do with a vertical video? I can either do the network news solution and layer a copy of the video zoomed in and blurred underneath it like this, or I can make you feel my pain by copying it 3 times to fill the 16:9 global aspect ratio that everybody uses. Your truck looks like fun. 1947 International Pickup. This is early 2000s hot rod style. What you do is take the smudge Photoshop tool and smear all the original lines smooth so you can't tell what year it is. Next, you put enough coats of clear on the paint so the truck is shinier than a second place bowling trophy. Aftermarket steering wheels were like cell phones in the 2000s, the smaller the better. Lastly, realize that you're out of money, so get the front seats out of a 1999 Camry soaked in urine. Speaking of which, I gotta pee. 1955 Chevy two-door. My name is BT Trevor. The BT stands for Big Tongue. As you guessed from my beard, I eat pussy. Started in 8th grade, never looked back. Animal, vegetable, or mineral, I love it all. I get sweaty when thinking about eating pussy. A bandana or welding cap helps. Amazon sells them in 10 packs. The sad news is, I'm not eating pussy right now. The happy news is, my 1955 Chevy two-door, once finished, will propel me into new fertile lands of uneaten pussy. My feast will be legendary, carved into Mount Olympus. 1975 Pontiac Firebird. This Firebird already won an award from Roadkill. It's ugly, it's driven hatefully. Although the parts are different, it's a pure expression of muscle car vulgarism. It says, yes, I've been kicked out of a church for bringing in my own wine. 1994 Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor. Whoa! Here comes Big Boss Man with his arrest you boots. No one speeds around me. I walk up to real police and ask them what kind of gun they have. I ask them if they ever killed anybody. I ask them who they're voting for. I drive an old cop car. I own 3 of them. I could stop drinking soda. I could make amends with family members. I could stop recording every phone call I get. I could stop wearing black clothing, Oakley sunglasses with a blue Sharpied line through the O, and carrying a Bill Fang radio while I conspicuously write down random people's license plate numbers in a strip mall parking lot, hoping that someone asks me what I'm doing, to which I will reply coldly, "It's best if you don't know." I could stop doing these things, or I could keep driving old cop cars. 1968 Land Rover Series 2A. Oh, you're all ready for Bring a Trailer, aren't you? Rewatching Master and Commander again? Is your condom tweed too? Yes, you're driving an Atlantic-spanning box of goodwill and everybody must say nice things about you. Ring, ring. Oh, it's a vintage Beetle driver calling and they want you to come over and drink room-temperature tap water and sing Bible songs. 1967 Lotus Go-Kart. It was a rich kid's toy. 1959 Studebaker Lark 4-door. Studebaker as a company is like your late grandfather. It's been dying your whole life. The Lark was a family economy car, and I love it. It's slow and ugly. 1984 Nissan 720 4x4 pickup septic tank. Wasteland Weekend was invented by men as a front for playing with flamethrowers and seeing naked boobies. This is an old pickup truck with a bunch of scrap metal welded onto it and a fake machine gun on the roof. You drive it around and play make-believe. As you get more and more bold with your apocalypse fantasy, you start taking it on public roads where 5 police cars filled with real guns surround you. 1976 Chevrolet C10 Spirit of 76. 1976 was USA's bicentennial and everybody was cashing in. Here's a Chevrolet truck Americanized to even higher levels. It's gonna rip Panama another canal. You can't reanimate your parents and grandparents to get an attaboy out of their zombified corpses, but you can pay $50,000 or more for a numbers-matching C10 truck. Sit inside, smoke weed you bought from your nephew Matt, and rewrite history in your brain. 1968 Chevrolet Corvette with a Cummins diesel. Remember Corvette summer? No, no one does. They just know the poster. I like this. It's not what you expect. A C3 smoking out an entire drag strip. Well done. 1975 Ford F100. Nice spiked lug nuts, Ben-Hur. What are you gonna do? Flip chariots at the Edmonton Mall? Oh, you got loud valves. Yeah. I open them and hit the gas and make people jump. Yeah. I inject myself into other people's lives. They're thinking about me now. Negative attention is still attention. 1961 Unimog. I want to live my life like I'm in a low-budget sci-fi movie from 1973. This is my ground transportation unit. My name is Jebediah Zorarith from Agricultural Sector 15. 1983 Chevrolet B60 Bluebird school bus. Oh, it's school bus guy. Funny how no one wants church buses, city buses, or prison buses. They all want school buses. Now I'm in charge. We're not going to the school where the other kids are ugly and mean and the teachers only care as much as their employee handbook lets them care. We're going to Animal Land. Animals like you for who you are. They also can't talk back or tell you that you smell. So who won? Well, we're down to the 1961 Rambler with an LS or the Mustang 5.0. As far as parts go, the Fox body remains purest to the car's original design, while the Rambler, the 1961 Rambler with an LS, is a more pure driving design, even though it uses a modern driveline and the owner shows more ingenuity in adapting it to this car from the 60s. However, the Mustang 5.0 is a late 70s Fox body with quad headlights, not the 80s or early 90s that we're used to seeing win all the time. It's an unpopular version of a generation that is rising in popularity. For that, it wins. Winner of the Purity Award, 1979 Ford Mustang 5.0. Thanks for watching.